on, Dragon Ballers? Welcome back to another video. This morning, the Ultimate Box cards were spoiled, so we're gonna go over them and see what they do. This is gonna be my first time seeing what they do, so you're gonna kind of get my live reaction. Before we get into the video, I want to thank you guys so much for 258 subscribers. That is super duper amazing. I really appreciate all of you guys. There's probably gonna be some type of giveaway coming up soon, so stay tuned for that because I'm just so happy that we're at 250 subs and constantly growing. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. So these spoilers, I always have like a little pain in my heart when Bandai releases new cards, because as much as I do think they really care about this game, oh man, they just they release cards that do some pretty broken stuff, and we have some pretty weird formats, but I'm hopeful for this. Let's see what everything does. Alright, so we starting off with the Kefla leader. A lot of people I know really wanted this. A lot of people should be really happy about this. Alright, so we've got red, 10k power, Kefla, Universe 6. So it's got the Universe 6 tag. Makes a lot of sense. When this card attacks the leader card, you may choose one Universe 6 in your hand, place it in the drop area. If you do so, draw 2. When you're less than 4 or less, you may choose up to 2 of your energy, switch them to active mode, and flip this card over. So this is becoming an effect we're seeing on a lot of cards. Ditch 1 to draw 2. It's a little more fair, I guess, when it has to attack a leader, because you can't just passively gain advantage like Universe 7 Frieza, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Flip it over. Explosive Power Kefla. When this card attacks, draw 1. Activate main, once returned. Choose one Universe 6 card in your hand, place it in the drop area. Choose this card or one of your Universe 6 battle cards. It gains 5k power and double strike for the turn. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good effect. There aren't really a whole lot of super duper relevant red leaders. This one seems like it could be, just because veggies are super strong. So potentially some type of red green variant or maybe mono red could benefit from this leader. This actually seems pretty good. Ghost combo Gotenks. 4-drop red, requires 1 red, double strike. When you combo this card, if your leader is red and you have 4 or less cards in your hand, play 1 ghost token in rest mode. Ghost tokens have 15k power. This is interesting. This is essentially like a combo into play Gohan, kind of along those lines, because the token this thing summons is 15k power. But it's a one cost 10k, which is the same thing. Double strike. This card's not this card's weird. I don't know. It's okay. Virtuous Strength Gohan. Permanent. If your leader card is red, this card can attack active battle cards that are in active mode. During your turn, when this card KOs an opponent's battle card, inflict 1 damage to your opponent. So a little bit of burn, a little bit of active spot removal for red. Pretty good. Is this decent? Is this good in Buhan? If your leader cards, they can already attack active battle mode cards, and it just does 1 less damage than Miraculous. Maybe it'd be good. Umbral Blade Dabura. Double strike. When you play this card, if you have Evil Wizard Babidi in your battle area or leader area, for the duration of the turn, this card gains 10k power and dual attack. Finisher if you're playing Babidi, I guess. Seems pretty eh. Okay, this new Buu. Rampant Evil Majin Buu. Deflect. When you play this card, if your leader card is Majin, draw 1 card, choose up to 1 of your energy, and switch to active mode, and this card gains triple strike for the duration of the turn. I don't know if they're going to give us new Majin leaders in this set, but I guess you can play this with the current Majin Buu leader. It's a kind of a fat finisher. It's pretty cool. Capricious Destroyer Champa. When you play this card, if your leader card is a god or Universe 6, choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards with 9k power or less and KO them. This is pretty cool. 2-drop that clears 2 1-drops. It's a little weird they went with 9k power, but I guess they didn't want you to be able to clear 2 10k powers, which makes sense. It would be a little cheap for 2 energy to be able to clear 2 10ks. So this is pretty cool. Mini Kale for red. That's pretty nice. I guess we're going off to the blue now. We've got this new Vegeta leader, Universe 7 tag. Warrior of Universe 7, so no Universe 7 have specified cost in this deck. When this card attacks a leader card, if you have Universe 7 in your energy area, draw 1 card, and this card gains 5k power for the duration of the turn. That's pretty good. It threatens Awakened leaders on the unawakened side. Awaken, untap 2. Let's see. Same Warrior of Universe 7. During your turn, If you have 3 or more Universe 7 in your energy area, this card gains 5k power. That's pretty good. When this card attacks, draw 1. You may choose up to 1 of your energy and add it to your hand. If you choose to add a card from your energy to your hand, choose up to 1 card in your hand and add it to your energy. This is really good. This is really good. This is kind of like a convoluted way of untapping energy, like Soul Striker. So you just like use an energy, attack with this guy, take it back to hand, play an active energy. I guess I'm assuming it comes in active mode. I don't see why it wouldn't. So that's pretty interesting. It's like a universe 7 Soul Striker in a sense, although it only taps 1. That's pretty good, and the power buff is pretty good. Awe-inspiring Intimidator Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. 4 drop, 20k, permanent. If your leader card is blue and this card is in rest mode, this card gains barrier, and your opponent cannot attack your leader card. If your leader card is blue and this card is in rest mode, this card gains barrier. That's pretty cool. And your opponent's card can't attack your leader card. So it's kind of like a floodgate. If that thing's rest mode, you're theoretically safe until they kill this thing. That's kind of interesting. When you play this card, if you have 5 or more energy, draw 1. Not super duper impressed. Not super duper impressed. When this card attacks, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 Trunks feature among them, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck, and this card gains 5k power for the turn. Determine time lead for Trunks. This is cool. I guess Trunks decks are going to be a little bit more playable. I guess because like they're releasing that Trunks that like reduces evolve costs, and then they have this to search your Trunkses. And the Bulmas also do the same thing. So this is interesting. Maybe some type of deck can be oriented around this. Ooh, this is a pretty cool looking Goku Black. Nightmare Scythe Goku Black. 3 drop, 15k. Requires 3 blues, so like completely blue. Barrier. Auto, when you play this card, if your leader card is Zamasu or Goku Black, play 2 shadow tokens. Okay, so this is like a Terra Scythe for blue, but as barrier. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty good card. We all know that Terra Scythe Goku Black was a really good card in past formats, and this is basically the same thing with barrier. So this is pretty cool. This is really good. Undying Link Zamasu. Indestructible, which means it cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's card effects or by battle. 4 drop, 20k. When you play this card, if your leader is Zamasu or Goku Black, and you have 5 or more energy, you may inflict 2 damage to your life. If you do so, choose up 4 your energy and switch them to active mode. This is interesting. This is basically the Goku Black promo from like set 1 or 2, but it doesn't have double strike, so it's not crazy pressure where you can just go like drop this, untap all your energy, drop another one, untap all your energy, and like pressure double strike like 4 times. So this is and it is activated at 5 energy. So this is definitely like a worse version of that. I'm not sure how good that is. I don't think it's super duper great. Ooh, one of the other gods of destruction. This is cool. Indiscriminate Obliteration Sidra. 3 drop blue, 15k, only requires 1 blue. Blocker. When you play this card, you may choose 1 card in your life, add it to your hand. If you do so, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost equal to or less than your energy and KO it. So it's a different kind of blocker. I don't think we've ever really seen a blocker that can spot remove, so that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. So 1 of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost equal to or less than your energy and KO it. That's pretty good. So if your opponent's playing on curve with you, or if you're playing like a ramp strategy, this thing can kill a lot of stuff. That's really, really cool. I like that a lot. Now we're getting off to the green side of things. So we got a new Son Goku leader, Universe 7 tag, Warrior Universe 7. Wow, okay, so this is going to be I think the first non-Namekian with Bond. So auto, Bond 1. With a Universe 7. So this skill takes effect when you have 1 or more of the specified battle cards in play. When this card attacks leader card, draw 1, and this card gains 5k power for the duration of the turn. Don't necessarily know how I feel about that. Not gonna lie, don't necessarily know how I feel about that. It's just all of the leaders are attack draw card, and I know it's not very hard to get that Bond 1 off. You know, you have your 1-drop Goku that searches the top 3. You got your Roshis. You have a lot of ways you can get this off, but I don't necessarily like that. Let's see if the Awaken side does. Awaken at 4 life and flip 2 energy up. Explosive Power Son Goku. He's Master Ultra Instinct. Warrior Universe 7. Bond 2. During your turn, this card gains 5k and Double Strike. So you're probably going to want to play some go wide strategy with this leader. That's I don't know, it's weird. Any leader that can gain Double Strike kind of automatically seems good at first, but it just seems like it requires a lot of setup. Alright, we'll move on. Last one standing, Son Goku. Universe 7 tag, 5-drop green, 25k. Activate main. Once per turn, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. That's pretty cool. Once per turn, just blow something up. That's pretty nice. 5 drops a little steep, but it's pretty good. When you play this card from your hand, if there are 9 or more Universe 7 in your drop area for the duration of the turn, this card gains 10k power and triple strike, and its attacks can't be negated. That's pretty baller. That's kind of like the set 4 Jiren SR we got last set, where if you have I think 9 or more Universe 11s, its cost gets reduced by 6. Yeah, this is pretty cool though. This is pretty cool. This is a cheaper game ender than that 9 or more Universe 7 in your drop area. This actually is probably very, very attainable with like the Son Goku, the Universe 7 Son Gohan leader. So that's pretty cool. Triple strike game ender, can't be negated. Maybe slightly OP, but I like that. It's pretty cool. Vile Replication Cell, 5-drop 20k. When you play this card, if your leader card is an android, draw 2 and play 2 Cell Junior tokens. Cell Junior tokens have 10k power, 0 combo cost, and 5k combo power. I don't see any android deck playing this card at all. Like I'm noticing a weird thing where like these 4 and 5 drops like aren't having any kind of built-in like double strike, triple strike, dual attack, critical. I'm not seeing like anything like that, which is weird. I actually don't think, we haven't seen critical on a card yet, which is like a good thing. Critical's pretty broken if you don't balance it correctly. But yeah, none of these things like have like amazing attack stats. Once you drop a 5-drop, you kind of want it to be threatening. Like you want it to be putting pressure on your opponent in some way. Just the fact that this thing drops 2 tokens, not worth it in my opinion. I wouldn't play this. Deathless Warrior Broly. Alright, we got a 4-drop 20k, 2 greens. Evolve for 3 green over any Broly. Permanent. When evolving this card into a Broly with a different card name from your hand, the evolve cost is decreased by 2 green. Okay, so this is another Broly that kind of decreases energy costs. So your 6-drop Broly will evolve for 3. I think after this would be 2 green, 1 colorless. And then your Rampaging Wild Broly would evolve for 1 green, 1 colorless. I think that's how that would work. When you play this card, if your leader card is Broly, your opponent may choose one of their battle cards and KO it. If they don't KO a card this way, they instead choose 2 cards in the hand and place on the drop area. That's really good. That is really, really good. This definitely can be played around. Your opponent just like sacks a 1-drop. But if they're playing like a boss monster deck and they don't have the option to do that, they either have to get rid of their boss monster or drop 2 from their hand. That is pretty good. I like that a lot. This is kind of a weird thought. I don't know. They're probably already losing anyway, but so like if your opponent doesn't want to sack a battle card and they have like 1 or no cards in hand, they just don't have to do anything, I guess, or just discard 1, which like isn't the worst thing, because it's like if they're that low in hand size already, you're probably already winning. But yeah, just the way in this game where you have to like resolve as much as possible, even if you can't really resolve. It's a little strange, but this is cool. One thing to note is, I believe when this card evolves into a Broly with a different name. Oh, okay, so you can't evolve itself into itself for a cheated cost. That's fair. That's fair. I don't mind that. Limitless Energy and the Android 17. Barrier, blocker. Oh man, that's awesome. Everyone was like super pissed that the new TOP Android 17 didn't have barrier. So here you go, guys. Although it's a 4-drop 20k, it's a big blocker, but it's a late game blocker. When you play this card, it's a 3-drop in the Android deck. That's pretty cool. For 20k, wow, that's pretty awesome. When you play this card, if your leader card is green, choose up 1 of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. That's super duper good. I think we're gonna be updating our Android rush list with this card. This is really good. Barrier, blocker, 3-drop 20k, 25 when you're awakened, and spot remove anything. That's pretty good. I like that a lot. Another God of Destruction from Tournament Power. Elegant Assistance Hellas. 2-drop green. Super combo. Interesting. When you combo this card, if your leader card is a God or Universe 2, and your life's at 4 or less, you may choose one card from your hand. Oh, you may place one card in your hand in the drop area. If you do so, draw 2 cards. This card gains 10k power for the duration of the turn. Okay, so this is basically a Hoi Emissary of Darkness for gods. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Draw 2 cards. Place 1 card. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that a lot. New Jiren Leader. Auto. When this card attacks a leader card, you may choose one Universe 11 in your hand and place it in the drop area. If you do so, draw 2. Okay. Awaken, untap 2 at 4 life. Explosive Power Jiren. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. Activate main. Choose 9 Universe 11 in your drop area and send them to the warp. This card gains quadruple strike for the duration of the turn. Whoa, that's pretty insane. That's actually pretty nutty. Wow. So you just go like warp 9, attack leader, they negate, bad ring laser, drop your hand, and they're at 4 life. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Very interesting. Indomitable Super Saiyan Son Goku. 2-drop yellow, 1 yellow, 10k. Oh, he's 30k less than his secret rare, but that's okay. Permanent. If your leader card is Goku's lineage, and your life's at 2 or less, this card gains swap 8. Huh. For how much? For 5 energy. Okay. That's pretty cool. It's like a comeback card for sure. Really cheap. The issue is like, if you're at 2 or less life, in order to swap right up, you have to go like. Actually, no, you necessarily don't. You can go if you're at like 3 or 2 life. You go Bardock, take a life. So now you're like in range for this thing. Swap into this for. Well, no, it's technically you swap into this for 1 energy technically because you played the Bardock, and then you have to tap 5 to drop your swap guy. So if you're at 6 energy, this is a way to do it for sure. This is interesting. I like the concept of this card. It's like a late game comeback. I don't know necessarily how applicable it is, but it's pretty cool. Next page. Space Pirate Chilled. 3-drop, 1 yellow. We haven't seen a chilled card in quite some time, so this is pretty interesting. When you play this card, if your leader card is Frieza Clan, is this guy Frieza Clan? Yes, he is. If your leader card is Frieza Clan, there's a lot of leaders that this applies to. Place up 3 cards from the top of your deck in the drop area. Then if a Frieza Clan is in your drop area, draw 1 and play 2 chilled army tokens. 10k power. That's interesting. That's kind of interesting. It feels Overwhelm, which is cool. Draw 1 card, which is cool. 2 army tokens, 10k power. Not necessarily the most threatening things. Would have been nice if they had combo power, but I guess they didn't want to change the theme of chilled from set 1 and give the tokens combo power. So that's cool. Oh, this is nice. This is a Final Form cooler. This is really cool. Elite Bloodline cooler. 4-drop green. 4-drop yellow. 2 yellow. 20k power. Seeing a pattern here. Permanent. If there are 3 or more Frieza Clan in your drop area, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1. Okay, so 3-drop 20, essentially. Auto. Once per turn, when this card attacks, if your leader card is Frieza Clan, place the top 3 cards of your deck in the drop area. Then, if a Frieza Clan is in your drop area, switch the card to active mode. That's cool. Like I said, like all these 4-drops, like they don't have double strike, they don't have critical, they don't have like dual attack. Well, this one like has a fake dual attack, but it's like you want that 20k damage in. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. Doesn't seem like the greatest thing ever. Frieza, Obsession of the Clan, 4-drop 20k. Once again, no double, no critical, no dual attack. When your opponent's cards attack, if your leader card is Frieza Clan, you may choose 1 Frieza Clan other than Frieza in your hand and place it in your drop area. If you do so, negate the attack and negate the skill for the duration of the turn. Okay, so it's like a standing negate. Basically turns any card in your hand that is a Frieza Clan but not Frieza into a negate attack. That's interesting. I don't know necessarily how relevant this will be. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty underwhelmed, honestly. Pretty underwhelmed. Clownish Destruction Belmont. Forward drop 20k. Finally, one that has double strike. It's got barrier as well. It's pretty good. God, Universe 11. When you play this card, look up to 3 cards on top of your deck. Shift to 1 card among them. Add it to your hand. Then place the rest of the drop area. When you play this card, look at the top 3 cards from top of your deck. Shoot up to 1 card among them, add it to your hand, then place the rest of the drop area. So, scry 3, add anything. That's pretty good. If you choose not to add any cards to your hand, shoot up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. That's pretty good. This is like a really good card. This is really good. Plus 1, 20k double strike barrier, and potentially killing anything that you want. So it's pretty cool. Like you can drop this thing even if your opponent doesn't have, doesn't have a valid target for you to kill. You don't have to kill anything. You just get a +1 out of it. So this card gives you a lot of options. I like that. That's really cool. Really cool. Black. One of the black cards now. Here we have the Xeno Leader. A lot of people were really curious to see what this does. So am I. Let's see what it does. So it's Xeno and a black leader. That's pretty interesting. Mostly because most of the Xeno cards up to this point have been blue. So this is a little different. Let's see. You can't include cards in your deck that don't have Universe as a part of their special trait. So you have to have like Universe 6, Universe 2, Universe 9, Universe 7, Universe 11. All those cards can be in this deck. Can't include cards in your deck that don't have. Okay, so. Okay. All cards in your deck have to have the Universe trait. Treat cards with Universe as part of their special traits in all areas as if they had no specified cost. So this is like Universe 7, Warrior Universe 7 on steroids. Treat this card with Universe. Treat cards with Universe as part of their special traits in all areas if they had no specified cost. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty interesting. Let's see how the rest of this goes. When this card attacks a leader card, place up 2 cards top of your deck in the drop area, then draw 1. Awaken, 4 or less, choose up 2 energy, switch from active mode, flip this over. So this is a black leader that wants to play a rainbow, it looks like. Wants to play like all the colors in this deck. It's pretty interesting, pretty cool. Alright, we got the Xeno Leader on the flip side. It's both the Kid Xenos, 15k power. Permanent. Treat cards Universe as part of their special traits as if they had no specified cost. When this card attacks, place up to 2 cards from the top of your deck in the drop area, draw 1. So, okay, so we got some more mill. It's kind of like the Mirror and Trunks leaders. Activate main once per turn. Choose 10 cards in your drop area and send them to your warp. Your opponent chooses 2 cards from their hand and places them in the drop area. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The only thing is like this leader doesn't facilitate that effect incredibly fast on its own. But given the right like main deck configuration, this could definitely be like set up pretty quickly, pretty well, I think. It is. I'm happy it's a steep cost of 10 though, because hand control is not fun, and I don't think it's fun for anyone involved. It's just it's a pretty hard effect to pull off, and it has a good payoff. I like that. That's good. That's a good card. I think it's good. I think it's like pretty well balanced as well. I hope I'm not proven wrong by that. All right. Force Absorption Demigra, 5-drop black, triple strike, a 5-drop of triple strike. All right. Sorry, I complained before. This is obviously what I've been asking for. Auto, when this card attacks, if your leader card is a demon god, which I believe the only one is Demigra, and you have 15 or more black cards in your warp, choose all of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and combo them in your combo area. What? I'm sorry, what? That seems pretty broken. This arguably seems better than a secret rare. Probably maybe just even like on the same page, like rip 4 out of your opponent's hand, clear their whole board. That's pretty broken, honestly. The 5-drop is steep. 5-drop is a steep cost, and the mono black deck doesn't exactly have good ways to play defense. So the mono black deck certainly had its weaknesses. This card is probably broken though. That's a fact. Forest Ejection Mass Sand, 3-drop black, 15k. Overwhelm 3, cost 1 energy, activate main. Once per turn, if you have placed a card in your energy area during your charge phase this turn, so if you charge this turn, and you have less energy than your opponent, choose one of your opponent's energy and send it to their warp. Interesting. So this punishes ramp, okay, because even if you went second and you charge, which this requires you to have to charge, your opponent like has to have ramped in order for this to be live. Okay, so this punishes ramp. Interesting. Basically punishes SS3, punishes objection, punishes like any Universe 9 deck that plays Row. This is, I don't know how I feel about this. This seems like borderline broken, borderline not amazing. I don't know. This card is weird. I don't like this type of card at all. Like in terms of like design space, I don't like it at all. Smiling Madness Toa, 4 drop 20k. Xeno Evolve for 4 over any Toa. Double Strike, okay, 4 drop double strike. When a card evolves into this card, if your leader card is an android, your opponent chooses one card in their hand, place it in the drop area, then you choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost 3 or less, and gain control of it. So this card's a +1, technically, because you lose a Toa to summon it, and your opponent loses 2 cards. So +1. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Make them ditch a card from hand, take control of a 3 or less. Yeah, like there are some cards that do this, but it's just like the 3 drops or less in this game. Like I don't necessarily know if we're taking control of, unless like some deck is like famously known for dropping this like really broken 3 drop. I don't necessarily know if this is like super good, but I like it a lot. I like this a lot. This is cool. This is a good card. Force Destruction Mira. 5 drop, 25k. Xeno Evolve for 5 over Mira. So we do already have a 5 drop that Xeno Evolves over Mira. Let's see if this one's better. Triple Strike. That's pretty good. When a card evolves into this card, if your leader card is Toa or an android, and you have 10 or more black cards in your warp, your opponent chooses 3 cards in the hand and sends them to their warp. Okay, this is not like nearly as good as the new Mira from this set, and this is just like, oh, why you keep making this insane spot removal that just works like with Cell Chain? Why? Just why? I don't like this. The new Mira from set 4 is actually pretty broken. Like, Cell drops you to 3. That thing makes you lose those 3. This thing just like lose another 3. I don't like this design space at all. Like, they probably think that this card just coming down and ripping 3 out of your opponent's like 10 cards. No, you're playing this with Cell Chain, and like the 5 energy is super steep. Like that's a fact. It's super steep. It's not like, you know, super duper viable in my opinion, but it's just like, why like Tempt Fate? Why are you releasing all these cards that like rip my hand apart? It's just not enjoyable. It's not enjoyable at all. This will be like the unfun part of the game where people can't play. This is what's going to cause that. Topo Unleashed. Oh, we have a Topo. It's a black card, not a Universe. It is Universe 11, I guess. Okay. EX Evolve for 1. Place 3 cards from top of your deck in your drop area. Topo with energy cost of 4 or more. Interesting. So you can evolve this over your Negate Topo or your Topo that is in the Universe 11 deck. 5 drop 25k. Barrier Blocker. That's weird that that's a blocker, but okay. When a card evolves into this card, if your leader card is Universe 11 and you have 8 or more Universe 11s in your drop area, draw 2 and this card gains double strike and critical for the turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't think it's broken or anything. Like the fact that the EX Evolve like is a colorless and like just mill 3 from top of your deck, that's a little too easy. But this effect's pretty good. This is a good card. I like this. It's a little strange that it's black, but it's good. I like it. That's the end of the spoilers, I guess. Alright guys, so that's the Ultimate Box spoilers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the Ultimate Box spoilers. I guess you guys heard what I was saying. I had like some really mixed opinions on it. Like a lot of cards were underwhelming. Some cards were good cards, and then like they're just like some like borderline broken cards, which I guess is like the story of every set. But yeah, I don't know, like Bandai, man. You're releasing some weird cards. I can't like, I don't know if I can look at this set and say like, anything was like absolutely broken, like looking back through it. Like maybe this Demigra is a little like too over the top. Potentially. There's a lot of cards that are like really mediocre, a lot of cards that were really cool, and then a lot of cards, oh, not a lot. Some cards seem like pretty OP, honestly. But overall, I don't think anything in this is like game breaking, right? Just take another quick stroll back through this. That Broly was really, really good. This Android's really, really good. Super combo is good in any god deck. That Jiren is actually potentially broken, but I won't go as far as saying that. So these spoilers were interesting. It's always nice to see new cards. This is kind of okay, I guess, because it shows Bandai is not releasing like a super broken card, in my opinion at least. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I want to know what you guys think about the cards. I want to know if you guys think I missed something. I want to know if you guys disagree with something I said, agree with something I said. I really, really want to know. So please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for 250 subs. Let's keep growing. Like I said, probably going to be a giveaway at some point in the future, in the near future. So look out for that. And I want to wish everyone luck that is going to ARG Worcester this weekend or any other events this weekend. Good luck, everybody. Hope you do great. This has been Joey from Crossroads TCG, and I'll see you next time.